I think it's important that we refer to globalists correctly. It is simply foreign rule over a nation. It's this class of billionaires interfering and deciding how a nation should run. It is foreign rule, and it's getting worse. They're accumulating even more wealth. And I don't know if you know much about history, but foreign rule is a vile, disgusting, despicable thing. Nation states in the West were set up specifically to prevent it because it is such a horrendous thing for the people of the nation. So when you think of globalists, when you think of what they're doing, simply think of it as a foreign power that is getting stronger, that is seeking to have foreign rule over nations. And that is the despicable, disgusting, oppressive reality that brings poverty. And if you think about it, this is 2025. Some people would say their objective is to have complete totalitarian control by 2030. This is just the first year. Think of the impact it's had on the women, on the children, on the well-being, on the poverty, on the safety, the damage it's already done, foreign rule. So with all your might, stand up against globalism. It is a disgusting, despicable foreign power that just needs to be prevented. So we need to stick to raise our flags high. We need to really understand the anti-tyrannical constitutions we have and stick with them. And we really need to protect our Western democracies, because these are the nations that are flourishing in the world. This is the future of humanity's safety and its flourishing, and the well-being of its people lies in liberal democracies. And what needs to happen is that liberal democracies need to spread across the world to end tyranny in the world, end communism, and theocracy, and military dictatorship, and of course foreign rule. So these are so just know what's going on and fight for it. Because if you just sit back, tyranny will happily take your lives, and you will no longer be a citizen of the state. You will be a subject of the state. And so that's what globalism is. It's a rising power in the world of tyranny. That's all. And of course, because nation states were designed to prevent foreign powers from ruling over them, they want to destroy nation states. It's getting in their way. They're trying to do everything they can to undermine nation states of the West. And if we don't stop it, the schemes of these vile powers, they do succeed if you don't fight to stop them, So it's very real. And you can already see the damage that foreign rule has done to and I'm talking now, it's not that we shouldn't be organized and work together collectively through, the precepts of liberal democracy, and all of those anti-tyrannical measures can be applied on, internationally, and obviously development of a world federated government based on the principles of anti-tyrannical measures and organizational hygiene is essential. And really that's what the globalists are filling that vacuum. So we do have to step up and do this as well. So there's a lot of work ahead, but it starts by realizing that foreign rule, theocracy, communism, all of these forms of tyranny, it's just the rule of the few over the many for the agenda of the few. It is the end stage of the disease. These are disgusting, and the only outcome for the mass of the people is poverty and oppression. And the nations that are flourishing in the world are the ones of liberal democracy. And empirically, just look at the numbers. Look at the numbers in terms of, if you take those happiness lists, what are the happiest and safest countries? The top 20 are all liberal democracies. So the solution to the problem is not for liberal democracies to go away. The solution is for all these other countries to embrace it. And obviously we have some upgrades, we have some things to work on. That's the beauty of liberal democracy. And of course, why does liberal democracy work? Because when it's the rule of the few over the many, it's just going to be those psychopathic narcissists that will just be so driven to get that power. Whereas the vast majority of people want to live good, meaningful lives and want others to live good, meaningful lives. So when it is more representative of what the mass of people want, through discussion and dialogue and representation, and most people just want peace and goodness in the world. But there are those really sick psychopaths and narcissistic psychopaths, and that's why centralization of control over the many by the few is always just vile and disgusting. I mean, just look at history, or just look at other countries and how they operate, and their stats empirically. So please do not submit to foreign rule. That's all you're doing. You're welcoming poverty and oppression and becoming a subject of the state. As you say, in the liberal democracies, the government is afraid of the people. But in every other type of government, it's the people. People are afraid of the government. And this is not the way forward for the world. The world needs liberal democracies to flourish and to spread across the entire world. So this can be the age when tyranny finally ends.